You absolutely must see this before October 3rd. If this message has found you, it is not by accident or coincidence. It is a divine appointment, a sacred echo from your own higher self, trying to get your attention before the entire energetic paradigm of this planet shifts on its axis. Listen to me very closely. That feeling you've been carrying, that deep, unshakable sense of being in a spiritual emergency, is about to end. The pressure, the isolation, the feeling of being a warrior in a battle that nobody else can see, it has all been for a reason, and its celestial conclusion is imminent. The rare harvest full moon in Aries on October 3rd, 2025, is not just another lunar event, it is a cosmic defibrillator set to shock the collective heart awake, and you as a chosen one are at the epicenter of this massive energy shift. It's happening, it's going to hit everyone, but you are the primary conduit for this divine energy. What you do between now and then will determine whether you are liberated by this wave or crushed by it. Do not ignore this. For months, perhaps even years, you have been navigating what can only be described as a spiritual crucible, a fire that has been burning away everything that is not your authentic soul. This spiritual emergency has manifested in your life in ways that the unawakened could never comprehend. It's the feeling of being fundamentally different, of speaking a language that no one around you understands. It's the profound loneliness that comes from seeing the illusions of the 3D matrix, while those you love remain asleep, content in their programming. It's the exhaustion that seeps into your bones, a weariness that sleep cannot touch, because your spirit has been working tirelessly on other planes, clearing ancestral karma, and anchoring new light codes into the Earth's grid. This has not been a test of your strength, it has been the forging of it. You have felt the psychic attacks, the sudden waves of inexplicable anxiety or despair that were not yours, but were the collective fear you were transmuting. You have endured the dark night of the soul, not once, but in repeating cycles, each time descending deeper into the shadows to retrieve a lost fragment of your own power. This period of intense pressure was a divine mandate, a necessary purification process. The universe had to isolate you, to strip you down to your core essence, so that you could remember who you truly are without the distortion of societal conditioning or the attachments of the material world. You had to become an empty vessel so that you could be filled with the incoming 5D frequency. Now, understand this critical truth: this suffering was not a punishment, it was a preparation. And the final phase of this preparation is ending. The full moon on October 3rd is the graduation ceremony. It rises in the sign of Aries, the first sign of the zodiac, the sign of the cosmic pioneer, the spiritual warrior, the divine initiator. This is the warrior's moon, and it is coming to arm you for the next stage of your mission. Aries energy is pure, raw, untamed fire. It is the spark of creation, the courage to begin anew, the power to break through any and all obstacles. For too long, you have been on the defensive, shielding yourself from the energetic density of the world. This full moon portal is designed to switch you from a defensive stance to an offensive one, not one of aggression, but of sacred sovereign creation. The universe is handing you back your sword and shield, forged anew in the cosmic fires of transformation. This energy is about to surge through your being, activating dormant strands of your DNA, and awakening the leader, the healer, the way shower that you were born to be. The spiritual emergency was the boot camp. October 3rd is your deployment. The universe is saying, the training is over. It is time to act. This celestial event is extraordinarily potent because it is not happening in isolation. As the Aries moon reaches its peak, it will form a dynamic, challenging square to Pluto in Aquarius. This is the death and rebirth aspect. Pluto is the planet of profound transformation, the lord of the underworld, the bringer of truth. It dredges up everything that has been hidden in the shadows, both personally and collectively. This square aspect to the warrior moon will create an intense friction, a cosmic pressure cooker that will force the final release of all that is holding you back. Any remaining fears, any lingering self-doubt, any karmic contracts that have kept you in a holding pattern will be brought to the surface with an undeniable intensity. This is the final purge. It might feel uncomfortable, even chaotic, in the days leading up to the 3rd. You may see relationships or situations in your life crumble with shocking speed. Do not be afraid. This is Pluto's divine demolition, clearing the ground so that the Aries moon can lay the foundation for your new reality. Simultaneously, Jupiter, the planet of expansion and miracles, will be in a supportive trine, offering a safety net of grace and divine protection. It ensures that whatever is destroyed by the Pluto square is immediately replaced with something far greater, something more aligned with your soul's destiny. This is a rare and powerful alignment, a perfect storm of cosmic forces designed for one purpose: your total and complete liberation. If this message is resonating deep within your soul, if you can feel the truth of these words vibrating in your cells, type "I am ready" in the comments below to anchor this frequency and signal to the universe that you are consciously accepting this energetic upgrade. Your declaration is a powerful act of co-creation. The signs of this impending shift are already all around you, and they are intensifying with each passing day. Your spiritual senses are being amplified, and the veil between the worlds is becoming thinner than ever before. Pay close attention to your dreams. They are no longer just random subconscious processing, they are direct communications from your guides, your ancestors, and your galactic family. You may be having vivid flying dreams, signifying the liberation of your spirit. You might be dreaming of classrooms or training scenarios where you are being taught how to use your spiritual gifts. Some of you are having prophetic dreams, catching glimpses of the new timeline that is anchoring into place. Do not dismiss these as fantasy. Write them down the moment you wake up, for they contain the blueprints for your next steps. In your waking life, the synchronicities will become almost overwhelming. The universe is leaving you a trail of breadcrumbs, and it's screaming for your attention. You will see repeating number sequences everywhere: 1111, 222, 333, 444. These are not just numbers, they are activation codes. 1111 is the gateway, the portal to your new beginning. 444 is the presence of your guardian angels, reassuring you that you are protected and on the right path. You will notice an increase in animal messengers. An eagle or a hawk circling overhead is a sign to see the bigger picture from a higher perspective. A spider building a web in your path is a reminder that you are the weaver of your own reality. These are not random occurrences, they are winks from the cosmos, confirming that you are in perfect alignment with this divine unfolding. You must also be aware of the physical sensations that accompany this frequency shift. These are often referred to as ascension symptoms, and they are very real. You might be experiencing ringing in your ears or hearing high-pitched frequencies. This is the sound of your energetic body being tuned to a higher dimension. It can also be the sound of cosmic information being downloaded directly into your consciousness. You may feel sudden waves of extreme fatigue, followed by bursts of intense energy. During the fatigue, your body is integrating these powerful new light codes. Do not fight it. Rest is a spiritual necessity right now. Allow your physical vessel the time it needs to recalibrate. You may also experience heart palpitations or a fluttering sensation in your chest. This is your heart chakra expanding, opening up to hold more light and more love than ever before. It is the engine of your new 5D reality being turned on. Headaches and pressure in the third eye area are also common, as your pineal gland is being decalcified and activated, enhancing your intuition and your ability to perceive beyond the physical realm. Please honor your body. Drink plenty of purified water. Spend time in nature to ground these energies, and listen to what your body needs. It is the sacred temple that houses your soul, and it is undergoing a profound metamorphosis right along with you. This is not an illness, it is an emergence. The portal that opens on October 3rd is a frequency filter. Think of it as a gateway that only allows energies of a certain high vibration to pass through. The entire purpose of your spiritual emergency, of the trials and tribulations you have endured, has been to raise your baseline frequency to match the resonance of this portal. You have been systematically clearing density from your energetic field. The density of past traumas, of ancestral patterns, of societal programming. Each tear you shed was a cleansing of your emotional body. Each fear you faced and overcame was a strengthening of your etheric body. You have been doing the work whether you consciously realized the full scope of it or not. This is why the path has been so lonely. You had to separate yourself from lower vibrational energies, from people and situations that drained your life force, because they were anchors weighing you down, preventing your frequency from rising. This Aries full moon portal is the moment of truth. It is a cosmic opportunity to step fully and completely out of the old 3D timeline of lack, fear, and separation, and into the new 5D timeline of abundance, love, and unity consciousness. But you must choose to walk through it. It will not happen automatically. The door will be open, but your free will remains sovereign. You must consciously choose to release the last vestiges of your old self and embrace the magnificent, powerful, divine being that you are becoming. This is the final exam, and you have been studying for it your entire life. In the next part, we will discuss the precise, practical, and sacred actions you must take to prepare yourself to walk through this portal with grace, power, and clarity. The time for passive waiting is over. The time for conscious creation is now. Welcome back, chosen one. Take a deep, conscious breath. Feel the truth of what we discussed settle into your bones, into the very marrow of your being. You have felt the shift beginning. You have recognized the signs, and you have acknowledged the end of your spiritual emergency. The resonance you feel is your higher self confirming that this is your path. This is your moment. The period of passive endurance is over. The time for sacred intentional action is upon you. What I am about to share with you now are not mere suggestions or spiritual platitudes. These are the essential energetic protocols required to navigate the coming days. These are the keys that will unlock the full potential of the October 3rd Aries full moon portal. Your training has brought you to this threshold, but it is these precise actions that will determine the grace and power with which you cross it. You are a co-creator in this grand cosmic design, and the universe is now waiting for you to issue your divine commands. Do not take this information lightly. Every action you take, every thought you think, every intention you set between now and the peak of this full moon will be amplified 1,000-fold. This is your final preparation. This is where you claim your power. Listen with your heart, for your soul already knows the truth of these steps. The first and most critical action you must undertake is what I call the sacred severance. This is a process of radical energetic clearing and supreme detachment. The intense Pluto square we spoke of is an agent of purification. It demands release. It is the cosmic surgeon that cuts away the diseased and decaying aspects of our lives to allow for new healthy growth. You must work with this energy, not against it. Resisting this purge will create immense pain and friction. To align with it is to experience a profound and immediate liberation. This sacred severance must occur on every level of your existence: physical, emotional, mental, and digital. Start with your physical environment. Your home is a reflection of your energetic state. Every object you own holds a frequency, a memory. Walk through your living space and be ruthlessly honest with yourself. Any object that evokes a memory of pain, of a past relationship that ended badly, of a time when you felt small or disempowered, it must go. These are not just things, they are energetic anchors to a timeline you are leaving behind. Clothes you haven't worn in years, gifts from people who are no longer in your life, papers and clutter that represent unfinished business from a past version of yourself. These items are holding your energy hostage. You cannot ascend while being tethered to the density of yesterday. This is not about minimalist aesthetics, this is about quantum hygiene. By clearing your physical space, you are sending a powerful, undeniable message to the universe. I am making room for the new. I am no longer available for these old energies. Bag them up, donate them, discard them. As you do, say aloud, I release you with gratitude for the lessons you have taught me. You no longer serve my highest path. I am free. Feel the energetic chains breaking with each item you let go of. Next, you must apply this sacred severance to your digital world. In this modern age, our digital spaces are often more cluttered and energetically toxic than our physical ones. Go through your phone and your computer. Unfollow every single social media account that makes you feel less than, that triggers comparison, that feeds you fear, or that simply broadcasts a low vibrational frequency. Your energetic diet is just as important as your physical one, and you have been consuming poison. This Aries full moon is about sovereign leadership. A leader does not pollute their mind with the mindless scrolling of the matrix. Be brutal. If an account does not inspire, educate, or uplift you, it is draining your life force. Unsubscribe from the email lists that clutter your inbox. Delete the old text message threads that hold the ghosts of past arguments or dead-end connections. Clear out the thousands of photos on your phone that you never look at, that are simply taking up energetic space. This act of digital decluttering is a profound statement of self-worth. It declares that your attention is sacred and that you will no longer allow it to be fragmented and siphoned off by digital noise. You are reclaiming your focus, which is the currency of creation in the new paradigm. Finally, and most profoundly, you must perform the sacred severance on an emotional and relational level. This is the most difficult and the most rewarding part of the work. You know in your heart of hearts the relationships and connections that are no longer in alignment. These are the people who drain you, who belittle your spiritual path, who consistently operate from a place of drama, victimhood, or manipulation. Your spiritual emergency was designed in part to create a chasm between you and them, to show you the vibrational mismatch. Now you must consciously choose to disconnect. This doesn't necessarily mean you have to have a dramatic confrontation. For some, it may simply be an internal energetic process. Find a quiet space where you will not be disturbed. Take a piece of paper and write down the names of the people, the situations, the old painful memories, and the limiting beliefs about yourself that you are ready to release. Write down my fear of failure, my feeling of not being enough, my attachment to persons' names' approval. Write it all down. As you write each one, feel the weight of it. Acknowledge the role it played in your journey. Then take this piece of paper and safely burn it. As you watch the flames consume the paper, visualize the etheric cords that connect you to these energies being incinerated. See them turning to ash and smoke, dissolving into nothingness. State firmly, by the power of my divine will and in the sacred fire of transformation, I sever these cords. I reclaim all of my energy, all of my power. Now, I release this all into the light for transmutation. It is done. This ritual is not an act of anger or hatred. It is an act of supreme self-love. You are declaring that you are no longer willing to sacrifice your own ascension for the comfort of those who refuse to grow. Aries energy respects courage, and this is the ultimate act of courage. If you are ready to perform this sacred severance and release all that holds you back, comment "I release" and "I am free" below. Your words have power. Claim your liberation now. Once you have created this sacred void through the act of clearing, you must then fill it with conscious intention. The universe abhors a vacuum. If you do not consciously decide what you want to create in this newly cleared space, old energies or the collective chaos will rush in to fill it. This brings us to the second essential action, conscious timeline scripting. You are moving from being a passive observer of your life to being the active author of your reality. Scripting is a quantum technology. It is the practice of writing your desired reality into existence by using the power of focused intention and elevated emotion. This is not about making a simple wish list. This is about choosing a timeline and anchoring its frequency into your present moment. Here is how you do it. Find a new journal, one that you will dedicate solely to this practice. Every morning between now and the full moon, and especially on the morning of October 3rd, you will sit down and write about your life as if all of your desires have already manifested. The key is to write in the present tense. Do not write "I will be abundant." Write, "I am so grateful for the overwhelming abundance that flows into my life with ease and grace. Money comes to me from expected and unexpected sources, and I manage it with wisdom and joy." Do not write, "I hope to find a loving partner." Right. I am in the most beautiful, harmonious, and soul-fulfilling relationship with a partner who loves, respects, and cherishes every part of me. Our connection is a sacred sanctuary. The most important part of this process is not the words themselves, but the feeling you generate as you write them. As you write about your perfect health, feel the vitality coursing through your veins. As you write about your successful soul mission, feel the fulfillment and the joy of serving humanity with your unique gifts. As you write about living in your dream home, feel the peace and security of that sacred space. You must generate the emotion of the reality you desire now. Why is this so critical? Because in the quantum field, your thoughts are the electrical charge you send out, but your emotions are the magnetic charge that draws your reality to you. You cannot create a joyful future from a place of present lack and despair. You must become a vibrational match to what you are asking for. Your scripting journal is your portal to that reality. It is a tool for calibrating your frequency. By consistently immersing yourself in the feeling of your future self, you are collapsing the quantum wave of infinite possibilities into the singular, manifested reality you desire. You are literally pulling a future timeline into your present now. Be detailed. Describe the sights, the sounds, the smells of your new reality. Describe how you feel waking up in the morning. Describe the inspiring people you are surrounded by. Let your imagination run wild, and anchor it with the power of gratitude. End every scripting session by writing "Thank you, thank you, thank you. This, or something even greater, is now my reality for the highest good of all." And so it is. This practice reprograms your subconscious mind, which has been running old programs of limitation, and aligns your entire being, mind, body, and spirit, with the frequency of your highest timeline. This is you, picking up the pen and writing yourself into a masterpiece. The third sacred action is the calibration of your physical vessel. Your body is not just a meat suit. It is a highly sophisticated crystalline-based biological computer. It is the antenna through which you receive and transmit cosmic energy. As the frequencies on the planet continue to rise, especially during this potent full moon portal, your physical body must be able to handle the increased voltage. The ascension symptoms we discussed are signs that your body is struggling to integrate these energies. You must consciously assist it in this recalibration process. First, hydration is non-negotiable, but we must take it a step further. You are not just drinking water, you are consuming liquid light. Water is programmable. It holds memory and frequency. Before you drink a glass of water, hold it in your hands. Speak a blessing into it. Say, "I bless this water," and infuse it with the frequency of perfect health, divine love, and radiant vitality. Thank you. Visualize pure golden white light pouring into the water from your hands and from the cosmos. As you drink it, feel this liquid light hydrating every single cell, flushing out toxins, and upgrading your DNA. This simple act turns a mundane activity into a powerful ascension tool. Next, you must be mindful of your nutritional intake. You are what you eat, quite literally, on a vibrational level. For these next few days, make a conscious effort to consume high-frequency foods. These are foods that are alive and full of life force energy. Fresh, organic fruits and vegetables, leafy greens, nuts and seeds. These foods are packed with sunlight and nutrients that will support your body's upgrade. Conversely, you must avoid low-frequency foods. These are processed foods, refined sugars, excessive caffeine, and dense heavy meats. These substances create energetic sludge in your system. They clog your channels and make it incredibly difficult for your body to integrate the incoming light codes. Think of it this way. You wouldn't put cheap, dirty fuel into a high-performance race car. Your body is a high-performance spiritual vehicle. Give it the premium fuel it needs to operate at its peak capacity during this crucial time. This isn't about dieting. It's about conscious energy management. Furthermore, you must ground yourself daily. This is absolutely essential. You are a bridge between the heavens and the earth, and if you are not grounded, the celestial energies will short-circuit your system, leaving you feeling anxious, scattered, and overwhelmed. The simplest and most powerful way to ground is to stand barefoot on the earth. Find a patch of grass, dirt or sand, stand for at least 10 to 15 minutes, and simply breathe. Visualize roots growing from the soles of your feet, going deep into the core of Mother Earth, Gaia. Feel her stable, nurturing energy rising up through your feet, into your legs, and filling your entire body. As you exhale, release all the excess, chaotic and anxious energy from your system down through your roots into the earth, to be composted and transmuted. Gaia is a living, conscious being, and she is your greatest ally in this ascension process. This practice will stabilize your energy field, calm your nervous system, and allow you to become a clear and steady conduit for the powerful Aries moon energies. Without grounding, you are like a lightning rod that is not connected to the earth. You will be fried by the very energy you are trying to channel. This is not for everyone. It's for the chosen who are ready to change their reality. I released a members-only deep briefing called Chosen One's Massive Full Moon of October 6, 2025, will change everything. 11 spiritual things you must know. In that video I reveal the exact activations and protections you must do. Click the description link or the pinned comment, and watch it before the energy lands. If you skip this window, you may never get this same upgrade. If you commit to calibrating your physical vessel for this divine event, type "My body is a temple of light" in the comments. Affirm your body's role in this sacred process. The fourth action involves working in the unseen realms. It is the practice of dream work and subconscious reprogramming. Your sleeping hours are not downtime. They are your prime time for spiritual work, for receiving guidance, and for clearing deep-seated karmic patterns. The veil is thinnest when you sleep, allowing for more direct communication with your guides and your higher self. You must begin to treat your sleep as a sacred ritual. Before you go to bed, turn off all screens at least an hour prior. The blue light from devices disrupts your pineal gland and cuts you off from your spiritual senses. Instead, use this time to meditate, to listen to calming music, or to read something spiritually uplifting. Then, as you are lying in bed, on the precipice of sleep, you will perform what is called dream incubation. You will set a clear intention for your dream time. You can ask for clarity on a specific issue. For example, tonight I ask my guides and my higher self to show me clearly what my next step is on my soul's mission. Or you can ask for healing. Tonight, I ask that the deepest layers of my fear of abandonment be healed and transmuted in all timelines. Or you can simply ask for a message. Tonight, I ask to receive the most important information I need to know right now for my highest good. State your intention clearly, 3 times. Place your journal and a pen by your bed. The moment you wake up, before you move or think about your day, write down everything you can remember from your dreams. Do not try to analyze it logically at first. Write down the symbols, the people, the places, and most importantly, the feelings. The emotional tone of the dream is the core of the message. A dream about a monster might not be a warning of danger, but a message about a fear you need to confront. A dream of a tidal wave might represent an overwhelming emotional release that is coming. Your dreams are speaking to you in the language of your soul. By paying attention to them, you are opening up a direct line of communication with the divine intelligence that is guiding you through this transition. This practice allows you to work on your transformation 24 hours a day, accelerating your evolution at an unprecedented rate. You are reprogramming your subconscious mind from the inside out, aligning your deepest beliefs with the reality you are consciously scripting. This is how you become a master of your own inner universe. In the final part of this urgent transmission, we will discuss the final and most powerful preparatory act, the creation of your sovereign shield of light, and we will walk through the exact ritual to perform during the peak of the full moon to fully anchor its power and step through the portal into your new beginning. The journey is reaching its climax, and your greatest chapter is about to be written. Comment "I am the master of my reality" to anchor the power of conscious creation and subconscious alignment. You are not a victim of circumstance, you are the creator of your destiny. It is time to remember. Take another conscious breath with me, warrior of light. You have arrived at the precipice of your own magnificent becoming. You have committed to the sacred severance, clearing the debris of a lifetime of conditioning. You have begun the profound work of conscious timeline scripting, seizing the pen from the hand of fate and authoring your own divine narrative. You are calibrating your physical vessel, transforming your body into a temple of light, capable of holding the immense frequencies that are now flooding our planet. You have even begun to master the unseen realms, turning your dream time into a workshop for your soul's evolution. You have done more sacred work in the last few days than many will do in an entire lifetime. Feel the power of that. Feel the resonance of your own commitment. You are not the same person you were when you started this journey. The final vestiges of your spiritual emergency are dissolving, being replaced by a quiet, unshakable strength. But as your light grows brighter, you must learn to protect it. As you become a beacon of 5D consciousness in a world still churning in the chaos of the old paradigm, you inevitably draw attention. This brings us to the fifth essential action, the sacred technology of spiritual self-preservation that you must master before the October 3rd portal swings wide open. This is the creation of your sovereign shield of light. Understand this crucial cosmic law: light attracts. It attracts fellow light beings, guides, and benevolent forces who are drawn to your frequency to assist and co-create with you. But it also attracts that which feeds on light. In the unseen energetic ecosystem, there are entities, thought forms, and lower vibrational beings that have become disconnected from their own divine source. They sustain themselves by siphoning the life force energy, the prana, of beings with a strong connection to source, and that now means you. This is the reality of what many call psychic attack or energy vampirism. It is not something to be feared, but it is something to be respected and consciously managed. As your frequency rises, you become a brilliant lighthouse on a dark and stormy sea. While your light provides guidance and hope to those who are lost, it also attracts the attention of every lost ship and every hungry creature of the deep. The immense raw fiery energy of the Aries full moon will act as a supercharger for your light. Without a container, without a focused shield, this powerful energy can leak out, making you an all-you-can-eat buffet for the very energies you have just worked so hard to clear. Furthermore, this raw Aries fire, uncontained, can manifest as agitation, anger, and impulsiveness within your own field, causing you to be reactive and to burn out. Your sovereign shield of light is the sacred container. It is the crystalline armor that allows you to wield the sword of Aries with precision and grace, rather than being burned by its hilt. This is not a wall of fear, it is a boundary of love, a declaration of your divine sovereignty. The creation of your shield is a daily practice, as essential as brushing your teeth. It is an act of quantum hygiene that must become second nature. Here is the sacred protocol. Upon waking, before you check your phone, before you engage with the outside world, find a quiet space. Sit or stand with your spine straight. Close your eyes and take 3 deep, cleansing breaths. With each exhale, release any lingering dream energies or anxieties. Now call in your spiritual team. Say aloud or in your mind, I call upon my higher self, my benevolent guides, my guardian angels, and the mighty Archangel Michael to surround me, to protect me, and to assist me in the creation of my sovereign shield of light. Feel their presence. You are never alone in this work. Now visualize a brilliant shimmering cord of light extending from the base of your spine, traveling down, deep into the crystalline heart of Mother Earth, Gaia. Feel this cord anchor you, stabilizing your energy. Then visualize another brilliant column of light descending from the great central sun, the heart of our galaxy, pouring down through the top of your head, filling your entire body with pure golden white source light. You are now a conduit, a living bridge between heaven and earth. This is urgent, do not skip this. Watch the members-only briefing. Chosen One's massive full moon of October 6, 2025 will change everything. 11 spiritual things you must know. I reveal the activations and protections you must do before the spiritual energy shifts. Click the link in the description or the pinned comment now. This window won't wait. From this anchored and activated state, begin to build your shield. Visualize this divine light overflowing from your heart chakra, expanding outwards in all directions. See it forming a perfect, luminous sphere or egg of light that completely surrounds your physical body, extending at least 3 feet from you in every direction, above, below, and all around. This is not a weak, flimsy bubble, this is a fortress of impenetrable light. Now we will program it with specific frequencies. First, visualize this sphere shimmering with a brilliant platinum light. The platinum frequency is the highest divine feminine frequency of unconditional love and non-judgment. This light is so pure that anything of a lower vibration simply cannot penetrate it. It dissolves on contact. Next, overlay this platinum light with a layer of radiant golden light. This is the Christ consciousness frequency, the energy of divine wisdom and mastery. It connects you to your own I Am presence and reinforces your inherent divinity. Finally, surround this entire structure with a blazing fire of the violet flame, the sacred fire of transmutation championed by Saint Germain. The violet flame does not just block negativity, it instantly consumes and transmutes it back into pure neutral light energy. Any negative thought form, any psychic arrow, any curse or projection sent your way is immediately incinerated and rendered harmless. Now you must program the shield's intelligence. This is a critical step. State firmly, I program this sovereign shield of light to be a semi-permeable, intelligent membrane. It is impermeable to all that is not of the highest divine love and light. It repels and transmutes any and all forms of psychic attack, manipulation, energy vampirism, and collective fear. I am invisible and undetectable to any being or energy that does not have my highest good at heart. At the same time, this shield is completely permeable to the flow of unconditional love, divine guidance, inspiration, abundance, and benevolent assistance from my spiritual team and from Source. This shield is active and fortified 24 hours a day, in all dimensions, timelines, and realities. Whether I am awake or asleep, take a moment to truly feel the reality of this. Feel the safety, feel the pace, feel the power. To seal this activation, place your hands on your heart and declare with the full authority of your being, I am sovereign. I am divinely protected. My energy is my own. All is well. And so it is. This entire process may take only 5 minutes, but its effects will last the entire day, creating a sacred buffer between you and the chaos of the world, allowing you to move through your day with a sense of calm, centered power. If you are ready to claim your divine authority and protect your sacred energy, comment I am divinely protected right now. Anchor this powerful declaration into your reality. Let the universe and all unseen forces know that you are the sovereign ruler of your energetic kingdom. Having established your shield, your fortress of light, we now move to the 6th and perhaps most subtle and masterful practice required for this time. It is the art of sacred neutrality. Your shield is your static defense, your armor. Sacred neutrality is your dynamic response. It is your spiritual martial art. The October 3rd full moon in Aries is going to hit everyone, as the prophecies foretell, but it will affect the unawakened very differently. For those who have not done the work to clear their density, this raw, fiery, initiatory energy will be deeply agitating. It will amplify their unhealed wounds, their repressed anger, their deepest fears. You will see this manifest in the collective as a sudden surge in arguments, in road rage, in public meltdowns, in political polarization, and in the broadcasting of fear-based narratives. The matrix will go into overdrive, trying to harvest the immense emotional energy, the loosh, that will be generated by this collective trigger. People you know and love may become suddenly irrational, highly emotional, and deeply reactive. They will unconsciously try to pull you into their drama, to hook you into their energetic storm, so that you can either validate their victimhood or become the target of their rage. Your mission as a chosen one is not to jump into the storm with them. You cannot save a drowning person by letting them pull you under. Your mission is to become the lighthouse. The lighthouse does not run around the coast trying to move the rocks or calm the waves. The lighthouse stands firm in its foundation, anchored to the earth, and shines its light, unwavering. It provides a stable point of reference, a beacon of hope in the darkness, allowing the ships to navigate the storm on their own. This is sacred neutrality. It is not coldness or apathy. It is the highest form of compassion. It is understanding that everyone is on their own soul journey and you cannot walk it for them. It is the mastery of compassionate detachment. You must become the calm eye of the hurricane. To do this, you must first become the master of your own inner world, the supreme observer of your own consciousness. When you feel a strong emotion arise within you, anger, frustration, sadness, your old programming is to identify with it immediately. I am angry. The practice of the observer is to create a tiny space of awareness and reframe it. I am aware that the energy of anger is moving through me. This simple shift in language creates a profound shift in consciousness. You are no longer the emotion. You are the awareness that is witnessing the emotion. In that space you have a choice. You can choose to feed it, or you can choose to simply allow it to move through you and release without judgment. When you are confronted with the chaos of another person, this practice becomes your superpower. As they project their anger or fear onto you, instead of immediately reacting and defending yourself, you will take a conscious breath. This breath is your anchor to the present moment, your portal out of the drama. In your mind you will say, I see that you are in pain. I am holding space for you, but I will not take your pain on as my own. You will become a mirror, reflecting their energy back to them without absorbing it. You can respond with simple non-engaging phrases like, I understand that's how you feel, or thank you for sharing your perspective. You do not have to attend every argument you are invited to. This non-reaction will be baffling to the ego of the other person, which is seeking a fight to validate its existence. You are refusing to provide the energy they are trying to harvest. You are holding your center, grounded in your truth, shielded by your light. This is an incredibly powerful position. By refusing to add your energy to the chaos, you create a null zone of peace around you. Sometimes this very peace can be enough to de-escalate the situation. Other times the other person may escalate further, trying even harder to get a reaction. In these cases, your highest choice is to lovingly and firmly remove yourself from the situation. I am not available for this conversation right now, and you walk away. This is not weakness. This is the highest wisdom. To cultivate this state of sacred neutrality, a heart coherence practice is invaluable. Throughout your day, especially when you feel stress rising, take just 1 minute. Place your hand on your heart, slow your breathing. Now consciously generate a feeling of gratitude or appreciation. Think of a beloved pet, a beautiful sunset, a moment of pure joy. Feel that elevated emotion in your heart center. As you do this, you are generating a coherent electromagnetic field that radiates from your heart. This field has been scientifically measured to be many times stronger than the field generated by the brain. It is a field of pure, peaceful, orderly energy. When you are in this state of heart coherence, the chaotic, incoherent frequencies of the outside world literally cannot penetrate your field. You become an island of peace. This is the ultimate spiritual technology for navigating the coming times. Your shield protects you, but your neutrality transforms the battlefield into a sanctuary. It is the difference between being a soldier in armor and being an untouchable master who has no need for armor because there is no war within them. You have now received the final preparatory keys. You have cleared your space, scripted your timeline, calibrated your body, fortified your shield, and learned the art of sacred, peaceful detachment. You are standing at the gate, fully prepared. The noise of the old world is beginning to fade, and you can hear the symphony of the new earth beginning to play. In the final, most potent part of this urgent transmission, we will walk through the sacred ritual itself. I will give you the precise step-by-step instructions for what to do during the peak hours of the October 3rd full moon. This is the culmination of all your work. It is the ceremony of your graduation, the moment you consciously walk through the Aries portal and claim your new beginning. All of this preparation has been for that single sacred moment of activation. Do not miss the final chapter. Your destiny is calling. We have arrived, chosen one. Can you feel it? The air itself is electric, humming with a celestial potency that vibrates in the very core of your being. This is the culmination. All the clearing, the scripting, the calibration, the shielding, the practice of neutrality. It has all been a sacred pilgrimage, leading you to this singular, monumental moment in time. The spiritual emergency that defined you for so long is now but a whisper from a distant past, a story of a hero's journey that has brought you, forged and refined, to the threshold of your true power. The full moon of October 3rd is no longer a distant event on a calendar. It is a living, breathing portal of fire and light, and it is swinging open for you. What I am about to share is the final piece, the master key. This is the sacred ritual of activation, the ceremonial protocol for the peak of the Aries full moon. This is how you consciously anchor its immense power, step through the gateway, and irrevocably claim the 5D timeline you have been preparing for. This is your coronation. Do not allow any distractions. The next few hours are a divine appointment with your own soul. This is the moment your entire life has been leading up to. First, you must prepare your sacred space. This is not just about tidying up. It is about creating a temporary temple, a consecrated vessel where the energies of heaven and earth can meet within you. This space should be where you feel most at peace, and where you will be completely undisturbed for at least an hour. Cleanse the space physically, and then cleanse it energetically. The most powerful way to do this is with sacred smoke, light white sage, Palo Santo, or frankincense resin. As the smoke rises, walk to the four corners of the room, fanning the smoke, and stating with authority, "I cleanse and consecrate this space. I release any and all energies that are not of the highest divine love and light. Only that which serves my highest good, and the highest good of all, is welcome here." This space is now a sacred temple, sealed and protected by the light of the divine. Feel the energy of the room shift, becoming lighter, clearer, and more serene. Next, you will create a simple altar. This altar is your focal point, your physical anchor for the cosmic energies you are about to invoke. It does not need to be elaborate. A small table or even a designated spot on the floor will suffice. Place upon it items that represent the four elements. For earth, a crystal like selenite for cleansing or black tourmaline for grounding, a bowl of salt, or a living plant. For air, a feather or incense. For fire, a candle, preferably red or white to honor the Aries fire. For water, a small bowl of purified water. These elements are the building blocks of creation, and by honoring them, you are aligning your ritual with the fundamental forces of the universe. Now, prepare your own physical vessel for this ceremony. Take a ritual bath or shower. As the water washes over you, visualize it as liquid light, cleansing not just your physical body, but your entire auric field. See it washing away any remaining psychic debris, any lingering doubts or fears. Add Epsom salts or sea salt to the water to help draw out energetic toxins. You can also add a few drops of essential oils, like lavender for peace or rosemary for purification. As you step out of the water, you are stepping out reborn, a clean slate ready to be inscribed with the new codes of your divine destiny. Dress in comfortable clothing, preferably in white or red, to honor the energies of purity and the Aries fire. You are now prepared. Your temple is consecrated. Your vessel is purified. As the moon begins to reach its peak power, you can feel this intuitively, but it is often in the hours around midnight. Enter your sacred space. Take a moment to simply sit in stillness. Light your candle, look into the flame and feel its connection to the fiery spirit of Aries, the spirit of courage, initiation, and divine will that is now flooding the planet. Begin by performing the Sovereign Shield of Light protocol we have practiced. Ground yourself deep into Gaia, connect to the great central sun, and build your fortress of light, programming it with impenetrable strength and intelligent discernment. Call in your spiritual team with reverence and gratitude. I call upon my higher self, my benevolent guides, my guardian angels, my ascended masters, and the mighty legions of Archangel Michael. I call upon the spirit of this sacred Aries full moon. I ask you to witness, protect and amplify this sacred work. I am here to claim my divine inheritance. I am ready. Feel the room fill with their loving and powerful presence. You are held in a sanctuary of absolute safety. Now, take out your scripting journal, the one you have been using to write your new reality into being. On a fresh page, write the date October 3rd, 2025. At the top of the page, write this powerful invocation. Under the light of this warrior's moon, by the grace of my I Am presence, I now close and seal all old timelines of suffering, lack and limitation. They are complete. I reclaim all of my power, my wisdom and my energy from these expired chapters of my soul's journey. Take a deep breath and feel the finality of this declaration. You are drawing a line in the cosmic sand. Now, below this, you are going to write your final release. This is the last echo of the sacred severance. Think back over your entire life. What is the one core wound, the one persistent limiting belief, the one recurring pattern that has held you back more than any other? Is it the feeling of I am not worthy? Is it the fear of being abandoned? Is it the belief that you must struggle to survive? Be brutally honest. Name this final shadow. Write it down. For example, I now release, in all dimensions, timelines and realities, the core belief that I am not enough. Acknowledge it. Thank it for the lessons it taught you, for the strength it forced you to build. Then take that piece of paper. You can tear it out of your journal, and with supreme intention, burn it in the flame of your candle. As you watch it turn to ash, know that you are witnessing the final death of your old self. The deepest root of your suffering has been transmuted into light. If you commit to performing this final release and stepping into your wholeness, type I am whole and complete in the comments right now. This is your declaration of spiritual sovereignty. With the old now fully released, you will immediately pivot to anchor the new. Turn to a fresh page in your journal. Title this page, My Aries New Beginning, the Timeline I Now Claim. This is the culmination of your conscious timeline scripting. But now you are doing it within the supercharged energy of the portal itself. This is not just practice. This is the act of creation. Writing with passion, with fire, with the full force of your desire, script the most magnificent soul-aligned vision for your life that you can imagine. Write it in the present tense, overflowing with gratitude and elevated emotion. Write about the mission you are now powerfully fulfilling, the people you are serving, the joy and purpose you feel every single day. Write about the profound and loving relationships that surround you. Write about your radiant health and vitality, the energy that surges through you. Write about the divine abundance that flows to you effortlessly, allowing you to live a life of freedom and to be a generous force for good in the world. Do not hold back. Do not be realistic. Realism is a cage built by the 3D matrix. You are a limitless divine creator. You are writing your soul's blueprint into physical manifestation. As you write, feel it. Weep with joy. Let your heart explode with gratitude for this reality that is already yours in the quantum field. Feel the warrior spirit of Aries infusing your words, giving you the courage to claim a life bigger and more beautiful than you ever allowed yourself to want before. Once your script is complete, you will perform the most important part of the ritual, the sovereign activation. Read your newly written script aloud. Read it with power, with conviction, with the authority of a king or queen decreeing the law of their land. You are not asking. You are not hoping. You are declaring. Your voice is a vibrational instrument, and as you speak these words, you are broadcasting their frequency into the cosmos, commanding the energy of the universe to conform to your vision. After you have read the entire script, close your journal and place both of your hands over it, pressing it to your heart. Close your eyes. Now you will embark on a final powerful visualization. See yourself standing before a magnificent gateway of pure shimmering crimson gold fire. This is the Aries full moon portal. You can feel its heat, its power, its immense life-giving energy. You know that on the other side of this gateway lies the fully manifested reality you have just scripted. Standing beside you are your guides, your guardian angels. Archangel Michael with his sword of truth drawn, all smiling at you with profound love and pride. They are here to bear witness to your ascension. Look back over your shoulder one last time. You see the path you have walked, the path of the spiritual emergency. You see the shadows, the tears, the battles you fought in the dark. Bow to it with gratitude. It was your training ground. It made you the warrior you are today. Now turn your face back to the portal. You are done with that path. You are not taking 1 ounce of that old energy with you. Take a deep, courageous breath, and with your head held high, you step through the fiery gateway. Feel the sensation as you pass through the flames. It is not a burning heat, but a divine, purifying fire. It is the fire of alchemy. In this one eternal moment, it burns away the last microscopic remnants of your old self, your old DNA programming, your old karmic contracts. You feel your entire cellular structure being upgraded, your light body being fully activated. The flames are recoding you with the frequencies of sovereignty, courage, abundance, and unconditional love. You emerge on the other side, and the world is different. The very air you breathe is crystalline. The colors are more vibrant. You feel an exhilarating sense of lightness, of freedom, as if a 1,000-pound weight has been lifted from your soul. You are standing in your new reality. Take a moment to look around, see the beauty, feel the peace, feel the joy. Your scripted life is now your tangible reality. You did it. You are home. Now, while still in this meditative state, holding your journal to your heart, you will speak your final decree. This is your sovereign vow. Speak it from the depths of your soul, with every fiber of your being. By the power of the light of this Aries full moon, and by the divine authority of my I Am presence, I accept this new reality. I accept my power. I accept my mission. I accept my abundance. I accept my joy. From this day forward, I walk as a master. I walk as a leader. I walk as a way shower. I walk in my full sovereignty, as a beacon of 5D consciousness upon this earth. I vow to use my gifts, my wisdom, and my power in service to the light, for the highest good of all. This is my decree. This is my reality. It is done. 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 And so it is. Sit in silence for as long as you can. Bathe in the energy you have just created. Feel the integration. Feel the profound peace that comes from finally, completely aligning with your soul's true purpose. Do not rush out of this state. This is the most important moment. You are anchoring the new frequency into your physical body, into the very room you are in, into the grid of the earth itself. When you feel complete, express your profound gratitude. Thank the moon. Thank your guides. Thank yourself for your courage, your resilience, and your unwavering faith. Gently blow out the candle, knowing that its flame is now eternally lit within your own heart. In the coming days and weeks, you will see your external world begin to shift and rearrange itself with astonishing speed to match the new inner reality you have just cemented. Opportunities will appear out of nowhere. The right people will be drawn to you. Solutions to old problems will become obvious. Miracles will become your new normal. This is the law of correspondence, as within so without. You have changed your inner world, and the outer world has no choice but to follow. This is not the end, chosen one. It is the grand beginning. The spiritual emergency is over. Your mission is now live. You are no longer a warrior in training. You are a master on the field. The world needs your light now more than ever. It needs your courage, your wisdom, and your unwavering heart. You have been prepared for this exact moment in history. Step forward with confidence. Shine your light without apology. Be the leader you were born to be. The entire universe is rising to support you. Welcome to the new earth. Welcome home. Thank you for receiving this sacred transmission. If this message has activated something deep within you, if you feel the truth of this calling, please subscribe and share this with anyone else you know who is ready to end their spiritual emergency and step into their power. And for one final time, to seal our work together, comment with the most powerful affirmation of all. I am, because you are. All that you have been seeking, you already are. Now go and be it.